Namaste and welcome to another Tepui Bansuri class. The last class we were doing tuning, so I hope you have spent a long time on this. The more time you spend, I insist, on this practice, the better it will be your sound. Because the longer you play, the more used to the air you become. You become more aware of your breathing and your lips and everything, all the air that you need, so your sound improves. This is why long notes is very important, and the tempura practice also. By the way, the tempura, I'm putting it in F, because I'm using a F Tepui Bansuri, so it depends on the flute that you have. If you have 440, 432, you need to be aware. It's very important, you don't want to play with the wrong tempura sound, okay? So make sure you have the right tempura application, the right tuning for you to practice this. The class of today is focused on ornaments. As you know, as you might have noticed, Indian music is full of ornaments. This is why bamboo flute is used, because with bamboo flutes you can imitate the voice. The human voice is the most important instrument, and especially in Indian classical music. So bamboo flutes can imitate the human voice very well. And this is why you do all these ornaments called Gamak and Meend. If you don't play this, it will not sound Eastern, especially not Indian. So this is a very important class if you are into Indian classical music or Eastern music and you want to take the instrument to a more deeper field. So I will explain. The main ornaments is Meend and Gamak. Now let's do Meend. Meend is basically a slide. So you have to use your breath and you have to cover the hole slowly, so you get the feeling of Meend, like this. The Meend can be one note long, or two notes, or three notes. The more you practice the Meend, the better. The characteristic of the Meend is that it's slow. See? And the slowest you practice, the more control you need. And this is very nice used in Indian music. For example, I will show you a Meend exercise with tempura. You can do all notes from pa, da, pa, ni, pa, sa, pa, re, pa, ga, pa, ma, tibra. So you get all the range explored with your breath and fingering synchronized. This is a very important exercise to achieve all control of the flute. So now, next exercise is called Gamak. Gamak is basically a fast Meend, and it's very much used in classical music, but it's very fast, so sometimes you don't understand what's happening, because when you play Gamak, you're playing two notes at the same time, sliding, and then it can be confusing. So Gamak practice is basically, I will demonstrate. So you are doing slides from one note to the other and coming back, bouncing. This is also super important exercise because you will control all Bansuri too. And then you become very sensitive to this. No? It's like pushing the notes and pulling the note with control of the breath and the finger. So you can do the whole flute. I will demonstrate a little bit. This is a more advanced exercise, and this practice is very important. So the more you do it, of course, the better, the more smooth your sound can get, and more control over the flute you will have. And then you will start to understand what's going on in the Indian classical music when you hear it. Well, that's it for today. There you go. You have 2 very important exercises for Indian classical music. Thank you for watching again, and see you on the next lesson.